going on, YouTube? My name is Steph Washington. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Reckless Logic. Alrighty guys, do not want to waste anybody's time, so let's get straight into the video. Alrighty guys, I have commentary for you guys today. I will be talking about 4 different situations that have something to do with racism. Now before I get into the situations and then to my commentary, after that, I want to give you guys 2 disclaimers. Alright, the first disclaimer is that I will be using strong language in this video. So if you cannot handle the strong language and stuff like that, I understand, you may click off. Second disclaimer is that I have my notes over here on the side, so if you guys see me go like this every once in a while or every 2 seconds, I'm just making sure I hit every single bullet point to make sure I don't miss anything, because I want to hit every piece of this conversation. The first situation I will be talking about has something to do with Heather Lynn Payton. That is her name right here. And this was a situation where a woman ended up going into a store and basically started screaming the N-word with the ER attached to the back of it, and screaming it on the top of her lungs, and basically said, "Niggers, niggers, niggers," and basically decided to go a step further and say, "I want to kill niggers, but however the law prevents me from doing so." So ever since then, ever since the video and this situation have become general public's knowledge, she decided to apologize, and after her apology, in her apology, she basically said that she ended up losing her job and stuff like that. The second situation I will be talking about is about a racist man. He was inside McDonald's, and a woman, she was talking to her friend in Spanish, and when she was talking to her friend in Spanish, he decided to say out of the side and the front of his mouth and say, "Yo, speak English when you are in America." Now I'm pretty sure you can probably find this video anywhere online. I was searching for his name, but I could not find it at the time, but I'm pretty sure you can find this video anywhere because we have 1,000 videos just like it. Alright, so the next situation is about Lauren Springfield. Lauren Springfield, I'm gonna make sure I'm saying it right. Yeah, Lauren Springfield is the mother of the black boy that ended up getting jumped inside the locker room by 3 white students. Now, though, I'm not gonna get into it right now. Let's get into the next situation. Next situation, we're gonna talk about Amari Allen. This is the young girl that ended up getting bullied and harassed by some white students, and basically ended up allegedly getting her dreads cut, and basically they were called nappy and stuff like that. Now, I just got word, allegedly, or she has come out that she said that she was lying about the situation. So we're gonna get into all this a little later. Now, just so you guys know, my first couple bullet points, I want to direct it towards the racist woman as Heather Lynn Payton and the racist man that was in McDonald's. And later on, the last couple bullet points would be directed towards Lauren Springfield's son and the 3 students that decided to jump him in the locker room, and Amari Allen. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so the first bullet point I have here is growth. Now, the reason why I put growth is because I believe that as in the world we have made progress, but however we still have more progress to do. And I feel like on the sign of progress is the backlash. And the reason why I think that is a sign of progress is because these people are losing their jobs. Oh, I don't think I even mentioned before, Heather, okay, I did, okay, both of them lost their jobs, by the way. Heather lost her job, and then the racist man that was inside McDonald's lost his job too. And by the way, he worked for the Georgia Sheriff Office. So they end up firing both of them. Now, the reason why I think this is such a sign of progress is because back in the day when people used to make these very ignorant and racist comments, remarks, they never had any type of consequence for their actions and stuff like that. So I do believe that this is showing a sign of progress, only because they're losing their jobs and they've been starting to get backlash from it, and we're starting to let people know that, yo, you cannot say these things, this type of behavior would not be tolerated and stuff like that. Now, the next bullet point I have is, this is my favorite one, is that the behavior but not the title. Now, I just find it funny how a lot of people want to display certain behavior of a racist, certain behavior of a homophobic individual, and show certain behavior of transphobic people, but however they don't want to be called racist, homophobic, or transphobic. I just find it funny. It's like it's equivalent to a couple doing boyfriend and girlfriend's things, having the responsibility of being boyfriend and girlfriend, but they don't call themselves boyfriend and girlfriend. It's like, you already do the responsibility. You already fill out the criteria of being boyfriend and girlfriend. Why not just call yourself boyfriend and girlfriend? It doesn't make any sense. And I find it so weird that people only do it because it makes them look bad. Your behaviors make you look bad, and for me, I just don't get it. But the next thing, now those are the only 2 points I wanted to touch up on when it came to the man and the woman. Now let's jump into the other 2 situations with Lauren Springfield's son and Amari Allen. Alright, social media, that's my next bullet point. Now, and I have a smaller side note that says work smarter, not harder. Now, social media has played a huge part in the progress, in which goes into my growth bullet point. It has become a huge part only because it starts to expose the type of stuff that happens in the world for those who do not experience it. So for those who do not experience, they get a chance to see like, whoa, this stuff actually exists. This stuff is still around. I always hear about it in the textbooks and stuff like that. But however, I get to see it and see that it's actually still present in this world today. So I do believe social media does play a part in giving people a voice and allowing them to stand up against things that they feel have been they have been done wrong. Make sure I choose my words wisely. Alrighty. And the work smarter, not harder. Now, the reason I put that little side note is because we have, as minorities, we have to play smarter, not harder. So yes, pulling out your camera phone and recording them is a smart way to go about situations, because if you were to go to the point of being physical and stuff like that, they can get you arrested, and that can make things worse. So you just got to find a different way to retaliate sometimes, because I feel like I'm gonna get into that a little bit, but sometimes I feel like you got to find different ways to retaliate. Alrighty, so the next bullet point is diverse platforms. Now, I really do like that we have diverse platforms, only because it shows different perspectives of different types of individuals. Now, with the diverse platforms, it shows these situations from different standpoints, and you get a better understanding of how other people feel when you have no idea of how the situation would play for you. Basically, if that can give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about. Alright, now this one right here, this is the part I really want to get into. This one's called bullies. First thing on this channel, I want to make it very clear. Gotta keep wiping my face. I want to make it very clear is that I do not promote violence, but however, I do promote going upside somebody's head every once in a while. I do not promote violence, but I do promote going upside somebody's head every once in a while. The reason why I say this is because with bullies, they only try people that they know they can try. So I'm sorry if you are a victim of being a bully, and by the way, I was bullied, you have to fight back. That's one of the only ways I feel like you're gonna have to fight back. So if you cannot fight, you better get into some kickboxing classes, some boxing classes, some self-defense classes. And let's be clear, when I say stand up and fight back, that doesn't always mean physical altercation. That means that you're gonna stand up for yourself, as in they say something to you disrespectful, you say something bad, like, hold up, you ain't be talking to me like that. And you have to let them know that, yo, you're not gonna be talking to me all disrespectful and think I'm gonna be okay with it. Because the thing is that when they feel like it's okay, they're gonna go a step further. And when they feel like that's okay, they're gonna go a step further. And this is why situations when people are getting bullied and stuff like that, it may come to a situation to where Amara allegedly get her dreads cut off. Allegedly. So I believe that you should always stand up for yourself and fight only when necessary. It comes to a point you have to be like, okay, is this worth me getting into this altercation, or is it worth me possibly losing my life? And so sometimes you just have to walk away from situations, because you have to realize that, is this worth me losing everything that I have? And that's the hard thing about being an adult and growing up in this world. Now, in the land of YouTube, we have many channels out here that talk about situations like this. We have channels that are like Martin Luther King, that non-violent and stuff like that. This channel here, I do not promote violence, like I said before. However, I do promote going upside somebody's head for your respect every once in a while. Because sometimes what people have to realize, there's two things in this world that people actually understand. There's pain and there's pleasure. I did the pleasure of me trying to talk to you. Now let me also go about it the other route, which is me go upside your head, because maybe that's the only route that you probably understand and get my message clearly. Call this channel the Malcolm X of things. Now, I took it upon myself to look up a couple of definitions, only because I feel like a lot of people display a lot of behavior that is racist, bigoted, discriminatory, and they don't understand how these actions classify in these type of areas, put it that way. So the first definition we have is racist. Now, a racist is a person who seeks or feels discrimination or prejudice against people of other races, or who believes that a particular race is superior to another. So this classifies as the KKK, the extreme people who believe their race is superior. That classifies for all races, not just Caucasian people, all races. Now we have a bigot. A bigot is a person who is intolerant toward those holding different opinions. Now this classifies as people who are probably highly religious. These are people who are so stuck in their lane and their lane only, but don't want to hear nobody else and don't even want to have an open conversation about things. This would be considered a bigot. Now the next definition we have is prejudice. Now a prejudice is a preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience. So basically this would classify as stereotypes, and these are negative stereotypes that to the point that when you meet an individual that may be from a different social group and a stereotype may be in that social group, you automatically think that stereotype is automatically applies to them, and that may not be the case. Now discrimination. Now the reason why I want to do discrimination is because of the fact that a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people say and do a lot of discriminative, hopefully I'm using that right, discriminative actions, and don't want to realize what they're doing is wrong. So discrimination, the unjust or prejudicial treatment of different categories of people or things, especially on the grounds of race, age, or sex. Now, I done read the definitions off for you guys. I did that just so people can kind of be more aware of their actions and stuff like that, and probably take a self-evaluation and be like, okay, did I say some racist thing? Was that racist? Was this discriminative? Was this da-da-da, da-da-da? That's the reason why I read those definitions out for all of us to take a self-evaluation. Now, it's something else I wanted to touch up on, only because I'm in a group and it's for minority men and stuff like that. And in this group we have conversations, only us men, and we have conversations about issues and stuff that's going on, either in the world, in our personal lives, in school life and stuff like that. So we was talking about race or whatever, because that was the hot topic at the time. We was talking about race, and one of the people in the group decided to say that black people cannot be racist. And I was like, I looked at him like, what you mean black people can't be racist? He decided to say that black people cannot be racist because they don't have the social or social hierarchy power to display racism. And the reason I wanted to touch up on this is because I heard that definition a couple of times through other people and stuff like that, and I kind of disagree with it, only because I feel like that is just a way for certain people of any group, I'm gonna make it more vague and more general, of any group to kind of get away with their racism but not call it racism and stuff like that. That's just the reason why. And so this is my question, even though I disagree with his statement. Do you guys believe that black people can be racist? I believe so because of the locker room talks that we have. Now, for those who do not know what locker room talks are conversations that you have, us men and only men. So this is excluding women, excluding all types of supervision and stuff. This is locker room talks, that raw, authentic 100% how do you feel talks about. And some people that I come encounter with as in people I may walk by, people I have regular conversation with. They say a lot of racist stuff about Caucasian people, but yet you can't be racist. I just think I kind of disagree. You guys can let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree with that statement and stuff like that. But I kind of disagree with that. So that is it for my commentary video for today, guys. Please make sure you guys pop that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please, please, please smack the notification bell so do not miss any more posts from me. And until next time, guys, I will see you guys later.
Bitch. What? 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 What?